A brief history of ancient and feudal Japan. The earliest known prehistoric civilization in Japan is the Jomon culture, most famous for their intricate and detailed pottery. These hunter-gatherers thrived in Japan for over 10,000 years, largely undisturbed, until the arrival of a new group, the Yayoi people. Migrating from the south between 1000 and 300 BCE, the Yayoi introduced bronze and iron tools, wet rice agriculture, and more advanced farming techniques. This led to a dramatic increase in crop yields and population. As communities grew more sedentary, wealth and power became concentrated in the hands of those who controlled the land. According to Chinese records, Japan, referred to as Wa, was divided into over 100 kingdoms. By around 240 CE, one clan, the Yamato, began consolidating power. They were recognized by the Chinese as rulers of a unified kingdom, ushering in the Kofun period, marked by the construction of massive keyhole-shaped burial mounds for the elite. The Yamato rulers, who claimed descent from the sun goddess Amaterasu, established what is now the world's oldest continuous hereditary monarchy. In 538 CE, Buddhism was introduced to Japan from the Korean kingdom of Baekje, starting the Asuka period. This era saw the rise of centralized imperial power, though real control shifted in 587 when the Soga clan seized the government. The Yamato emperor remained as a symbolic figurehead, while the Soga ruled as regents. During this time, the name Nihon, meaning origin of the sun, replaced Wa as the country's official name. Eventually, the Soga were overthrown with the help of the Fujiwara clan, who would dominate the imperial court not through military might, but through strategic marriages. Fujiwara daughters married emperors, and their sons, raised in the Fujiwara household, continued the cycle, ensuring the clan's grip on power. The Nara period saw the capital move to present-day Nara, but it was plagued by drought, famine, and widespread suffering. The hardships were seen as divine punishment, leading to an explosion in Buddhist temple construction and religious devotion. In 794, the capital moved again to Heian-kyo, modern-day Kyoto, beginning the Heian period. The Fujiwara reached their peak, but their increasing obsession with courtly affairs allowed regional nobles, often exempt from taxes, to grow powerful. They built private armies of samurai to protect their interests and sometimes attack rivals. As the imperial court weakened, powerful clans descended from imperial bloodlines began vying for control. Two of these clans, the Taira and the Minamoto, engaged in a series of wars. Initially, the Taira emerged victorious, but the Minamoto returned stronger. In 1185, Minamoto no Yoritomo decisively defeated the Taira, becoming Japan's de facto ruler. In 1192, he was officially appointed shogun, establishing the Kamakura shogunate. Under the Bakufu military government system, Japan was governed by the shogun in the name of the emperor. The country became more decentralized, with over 300 daimyo, feudal lords, each ruling their domains with the help of samurai. Despite this fragmentation, Japan successfully repelled two Mongol invasions in the late 1200s. However, in 1333, the Kenmu Restoration, attempted by the emperor to reclaim power, failed, and a new shogunate, led by the Ashikaga clan, was formed. The Ashikaga rule soon slipped into chaos, igniting constant conflict between rival daimyo. Amid this turbulence, one daimyo, Oda Nobunaga, rose to prominence. Using firearms introduced by European traders and valuing merit over birth, he united much of Japan before being betrayed and forced to commit seppuku. His successor, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, completed the unification, abolished most slavery, and launched a costly and ultimately unsuccessful invasion of Korea. After his death, a power vacuum led to the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600, where Tokugawa Ieyasu emerged victorious. By 1603, he established the Tokugawa shogunate, initiating the Edo period, which lasted over 250 years. The Tokugawa era was one of peace and prosperity. Japan's population doubled to 30 million, and literacy rates surpassed 30%, possibly the highest in the world at the time. However, the peace also brought stagnation. The samurai class, with no wars to fight, became a financial burden, and isolationist policies, sakoku, were implemented to preserve stability. In 1853, American Commodore Matthew Perry forced Japan to open its ports, marking the beginning of the end for the Tokugawa regime. Following a brief period of unrest, the Meiji Restoration in 1868 officially restored power to the emperor. But in practice, it transferred control to a group of Meiji oligarchs, many of them former samurai. Japan rapidly industrialized and modernized, becoming a global power. Its stunning victory in the Russo-Japanese War, 1904 to 1905, shocked the world, proving that a non-Western nation could defeat a European empire. In the decades that followed, Japan pursued an aggressive imperial policy, participating in World War I and later aligning with the Axis powers during World War II. After its defeat in 1945, Japan was occupied by U.S. forces, and a new parliamentary constitutional monarchy was established, a system that continues today.